I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and we are at the Texas FFA Convention in Houston, Texas, and I'm telling you, we are having all kinds of fun. Today, I have David Schmid on the line, and hey, first off, David, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so David, what brings you to the conference this year?
Well, I've known Mr. Aaron Alejandro, for many, many years, and he's been telling me about FFA all this time. And
how many years?
I've known Aaron 30 years.
Hold on, and how many conventions have you been to?
This is my first one.
Oh, Aaron, you are, oh my God. Aaron's a very persuasive man. He got me in the first year of friendship. How do you?
Well, we've separated by time and distance, but we stay in touch. He contacted me a few weeks ago, said, hey, I'm going to be in the convention here. You want to go? Oh, yeah, I want to go. So he set it up for the wife and I to come, and we've been running around. We had the breakfast this morning and listened to the speakers. We went to the first part of a general session. Man, Rolling Stones and Def Leppard ain't got nothing on these kids, man.
Oh, my God.
They were in there rocking. Everybody was really excited.
Yeah.
The young man that is the current state president is actually from my hometown, Wichita Falls.
Oh, get out. Okay.
So that was pretty cool to meet him. I've seen these kids walking around and looking at the back of their jackets, and I'm from Texas, and most of these small towns I'm familiar with. And just seeing these young people, I don't want to call them kids.
Members, we say members. I'm getting better. This is my third year, just so you know. So I got a little bit of credibility around here now.
Well, I'll try to pick some of that
up. A couple more years, I'm going to have a hat or whatever. They're going to have a big old belt buckle. They're going to be like, what? Adam, you are not from Texas. Stop appropriating our culture now.
Well, I got the hat, and our cowboy friends, it needed to be blocked and pressed. That's why I'm not wearing it. But see these young members,
yes,
it gives me a better sense of optimism for the future. You look around and you see what's going on in the world today, and some of these young people out here with some of the things they're doing. It's not how I was raised.
Yeah.
It's not how I've raised my children or my grandchild. And to see these young people, it gives me some faith.
Yeah.
With these young people being in charge and taking care of us in the future, we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
So just in general, I know this is your first conference, but you're from Texas. What has Texas FFA meant to your community in general? Like, what's been your connection and knowledge about it? Like, other than Aaron, like, because I can't go anywhere without people knowing about it. Uber driver, whatever. They're like, why are you in town? Where do you, like, everybody knows.
Well, Texas, we started, a couple hundred years ago as a cattle country. Agriculture. We were founded on agriculture. Then of course, oil came along, and now science, technology, math, all that. So, but it's just always been the land in Texas. And FFA, as what I've seen, they're really all about the land and keep it for future generations.
Yeah.
I'm real big on history, and I see the traditions and the history of FFA being passed down from one group to the next. And it makes me proud of these young kids. I mean, I admire them for what they're doing, and I'm so impressed with what they're going to do.
You mentioned you were at the breakfast today, right?
Yes.
And then also general session. Let's give so for the people at home that didn't have a chance to attend, like, I want to go into a little bit of detail there. Sure. What did you see at the breakfast?
Well, this morning, Aaron stepped up. He introduced a few people, talked about a few things. The state of the FFA union, if you will.
Yeah.
The state is good. They're doing real well.
It is.
They had a few good speakers. Red Stegall, being a Texan, and I consider myself a Westerner.
Yeah.
Pleasure to see him and hear him talk. He's a great singer-songwriter, poet laureate, if you will.
Yes.
But they all had the same theme. They were all on point with the same about our future. And these children are our future and how good we're going to be.
Yeah.
We've had ambassadors to escort Joe and I around today. Brought us to find you.
Yes.
We didn't have to go looking around.
Yeah.
So just the way they act, they carry themselves in a respectful manner. I've got 20 years working in penitentiary, in the prison system. I'm used to some disrespectful behavior and attitudes. You don't see any of that here. Here you see yes or no. What can I get for you? What can I do for you? Service.
Yes.
They're all about service. What can I do to make things better? It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. So far, I know you've only been here a little bit so far. Talk about the general session, like what I think that's the one that you said was like the rock show.
Yes, sir.
What'd you see? Because try and describe that energy, because it's insane. The first time I went to one, for the audience, I mean, I was like, wait a minute, how is this happening right now? There's all kinds of things. What did you see? What was that feeling?
For a minute, I thought it was a Pink Floyd laser light show. The energy, the whole crowd. I watched the state officers and the state the FFA representatives pump the crowd up and get them involved, and just the energy there. Everybody's excited to be here. This session this morning, they were introducing the 12 candidates for state vice president and state president. Their term is up this year. They're getting some new ones. So we got to listen to a few of them make their speeches and talk about their platforms and what they were going to do. And
isn't that amazing, by the way? Like, when I was watching it, I forgot they're in high school. Or that, I'm over here like, this is, I mean, we're not going to get political today, but had better procedure. I'll say this with presidential.
I mean,
I'm like, they're more respectful.
Was it Roger's Rules of Order?
Yeah.
I mean, they follow procedure. Madam President, Mr. Vice President. It's just amazing to see them do these things. I'm going to go home and talk to my grandson. Say, well, you got to raise a pig. You got to do something.
Oh, I love to hear this. Oh, I love to hear this. How old is your grandson?
He's 13. He'll be 14 in about 2 weeks.
Oh, that's amazing.
And just the leadership I see he's exhibiting. I didn't get that kind of sense of myself and that sense of leadership until I was in my 30s and then started taking college classes.
Yes.
These young people, 16, 18
I've
years
heard
old,
some stories
up on a stage and speaking like they've been doing it all their lives.
Yeah.
The leadership potential of this group is just incredible.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, and I've interviewed a bunch of the members and so I bring them on the show too, not just the adults or the, sponsors or things. I like hearing from the members, and I'm like, probably in 20 years, I'm going to look back and I'm like, I know this. I've already interviewed a future senator or House representative or mayor, or like, I've already interviewed them. They're going to be that in 20 years.
This crowd of young people is teeming with future lawyers and doctors and politicians. But the future of agriculture,
for sure,
is in this room, is in this hall, and the future is bright.
Yeah,
the future of agriculture is bright.
Amazing.
Makes me wish I'd have gone into FFA instead of football in high school.
You get that grandson in there. That's all right. That's it. He's 13. What's his name?
His name is Connor.
Connor, get in FFA, man. You don't know what you're missing. Huh? Let's do it. This public service insurance for Connor.
That's right.
Connor, if Texas FFA would have been in my high school, or if I could go back, like, that would have been one of my things. 100%. I just didn't know. Yep. You don't know what you don't know.
I didn't know about it in high school.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different when I was in high school. Of course, we had auto shop and welding shop and wood shop and all the different things like that. I knew about those, but not so much about the ag portion of it. It was just in kids in those blue jackets running around school. Now, and I'm so I'm disappointed that it took me so long to take Aaron up on the invite to come and check
you're
this
back
out.
now. You're going to be back next year. I'm not even worried about
I'm not even sure where they're at next year. I've got to make my reservations.
I flew in from L.A. I fly in every year since I came the first time. My third year running, and I'm looking forward to racking up some more years.
Aren't these kids incredible?
Yeah.
Just amazing. We're doing something right.
Absolutely.
FFA is doing something right.
Well, Dan, hey, I just want to say thanks for taking some time out, and I'm happy that we could commemorate your inaugural visit with an interview, because now we can look back at this when you're on year 10 and be like, I got you the first year. Here you go, and you have a good memory. Yeah. And now we're on Connor too. Connor, I didn't forget you, man. You join the FFA, see what's going on at your school, and you show them this video.
We'll do.
And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mission Matters. Hope you had a lot of fun. We had fun making this for you. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, because we have many more individuals coming up on the line. This is a daily show, and we want you to get the notification. So make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. And David, thank you again so much for coming on. It's been a blast.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.